So you're relocating to Charlotte and you need to move fast. Hey, I'm Roger Holloway. I'm a real estate broker. Got a great team of agents, and I'm going to show you some Meritage Homes. It's a national builder with a really high energy efficiency ratings. In fact, their HERS scores, the home energy, whatever it is, shows you how energy efficient they are listed on these exact homes. Now, I'm not going to go through all that much detail. I'm going to give you an idea where in relation to uptown Charlotte these are, because, hey, you may need to move fast if you're relocating to Charlotte for a job. And Meritage is not the only builder in town, but they're a good one. In fact, I talked to a trade the other day, meaning, you know, trades are like carpenters and concrete guys and flooring. This was a flooring guy, and he works for many builders. He told me who he hated the most. I hate them too. And he told me among ones that he liked a lot was Meritage. So if you want to know which one he and I both dislike, give me a call. Give me a call anyway, because I want to walk you through this. So let's go down to a few of these. Here's a house priced right around $400, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. And where's it located? It's up in Mooresville. So you've got Charlotte, kind of like the 485, goes all around Charlotte. That's Mecklenburg County. It goes beyond. And so on the north side, right up above 12 on the clock dial, you go up, you got Cornelius, Davidson, Huntersville. Go beyond that, and you've got Mooresville. This is in Mooresville. This is, by the way, Mooresville, where a lot of the race car guys live, and also the Lowe's big box store. That's their headquarters up there. So here's one that's 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, priced right about $400. I'm going to go fast. If you want more detail, or if you want me to go shoot a video tour of that house or this house, call me and ask me. I want you to call me anyway. Here's one down completely on the other side now. We were up there. Now we're down here and off to the southwest to York, South Carolina. If you're not familiar, Charlotte sits right above the North Carolina, South Carolina state line. So just like Mooresville is a Charlotte suburb, so is York, South Carolina. 5-bedroom. Now you can tell this one is wider. Notice the difference in product. This one is more narrow. So typically you're going to have a half a bath on the main level, most of your bedrooms, if not all, up. And so this one, on the other hand, has got 5 bedrooms. So without me diving into it, priced right about the same thing, but about, 350 square feet larger or so. This one's 5 a bedroom and 3 full baths. And that's down in York, South Carolina. I love York. Both York, South Carolina, and Mooresville, North Carolina, have very cool downtowns. I love small towns. My neighbor said he was born in a small town. I'm from a rock and roll background, and one of our rock and roll neighbors was John Mellencamp from the central Indiana. He was born in a small town. I was born in a good-sized town in Indianapolis. But, hey, we have some my bass player went on to play with John Mellencamp for 15 years. So here's a house in York, priced about the same. Check out the schools if you're looking at schools. Here's one priced at about $452 and change. And this is a ranch, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch. And that's at Selena at the Vineyards. Now, this is amazing in Charlotte. If you want to be close to the airport, I mean like 5-7 minutes close to the airport, this could be a killer plan for you in the Vineyards. And their little neighborhood there, Ranch Homes neighborhood, is called Selena at the Vineyards. By the way, these are new homes I'm showing you. My team of agents can help you with new or resale. So you may call and say, hey, my budget is, $425 to $475. And I want a house that's either new or newer within 5 years. We can dial that in for you. We can help you with new or resale. But I like new construction for many reasons. All 3,300 of my videos, except just a handful, are new construction. And hopefully you'll click through to my channel, fall into my rabbit hole, and that's how I get you, right? And then couple it with a phone call and put you in touch with one of my team. The way it works is I'm doing videos every day, publishing every day. They're out working with buyers and sellers every day. And I'll put you in touch, and you give them your criteria, and they'll set you up on a search. Even if you're 2 years out, we can put you up on a search, quick phone call. We're not going to be breathing down your neck. but you'll begin identifying properties that you like. You can mark them as favorites. But I digress. So many homes. So that's Selena at the Vineyards. Here's another one. Priced just over $500, 4-bedroom, 3 full baths, and that's also at Selena. Here's one. Again, this is a townhome. You can see that they've kind of, grayed out the ones to the side. Townhome means you own the dirt underneath your footprint, and these typically have somebody else taking care of the grass. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. This is in Concord. Again, 485. It's kind of up off of the 2 o'clock on the clock dial and a little bit further up northeast. Hey, if you're a NASCAR fan, that's where the speedway is, right? Up in the Concord area, and shopping at Concord malls. That's a great area. So that's that one. That's a townhome. Priced about $325 and change. Here's another one that like $314K. Great price, right? And this is not a townhome, single family, but this is in Albemarle. So if you go around 485, 3 o'clock on the clock dial is exit 41. You go out that Albemarle Road and you go to the small town of Albemarle. Not as cool of a small town as Concord, Mooresville, and York, but a small town nonetheless. And again, dirt is cheaper as you go further out, so that makes the price of the house very reasonable at $314 for a 4-bedroom. And by the way, if you want more information on any of these, call me. Here's a townhome in the Charlotte area. It's called Belterra Towns in the 28216 area, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and that is priced about $328. Here's one, again, down in York, single family. It's at Monterey Park in York. That's a cool neighborhood. I've got some videos on that. And that one's priced at $340 for a quick move in. I realize that if you're relocating to Charlotte for a job, you may need to move quickly. And I want to save you the trouble of going into a rental. Rent ain't cheap, baby. Rent ain't cheap. And interest rates are fluctuating. By the way, for first-time buyers, we'll, of course, put you in touch with the builder's lender. Often they have some closing cost incentives, but we also we do that typically to go under contract just to get it done. The builder likes it, and that's one place to shop. See what kind of incentives there are for that. Hey, by the way, if you can close real quick, like in 10 days from now, some of these have a huge incentive in what they call flex cash. So let's just say you like this Roswell, you like York, $384K. Let me buy that house, 4-bedroom, 3 bath. I check the school district, blah, blah, blah. And we can go under contract. If you could close right away, then we can see how much of that flex cash we could get. If you can't close right away, typically when you're working with a lender, now if you got cash, in the bank, or you can show proof of funds, you can typically close pretty fast. And we can see how much of that flex cash we could get. And by the way, what does flex cash do? Maybe buys down the rate or gives you a lower price point. Maybe we get a better price if we do it that way. My team of buyer agents, they're sophisticated and they know what to do. But if in fact you can't close and can't get access to all that flex cash, the second lender that I would put you with, I'll put a video at the end, real jazzed about the ribbon program that True Loan is doing with this cash offer advantage, where you could go in just as if you were a cash buyer, and that's attractive to the builder, and you'll be surprised how cool that program is. So whether it's new or resale, and I've got a whole couple of videos on that, and or you can just type in ribbon or True Loan cash offer advantage. It makes you look like a cash buyer. All right, here's another one down there at Monterey, priced at $384 and change. Here's another one up in Kannapolis. Oh, I love downtown Kannapolis. Very cool little, really reimagined new area with breweries, and there's a ballpark, brand new atrium ballpark there to go and see like a minor league team playing up in Kannapolis. That's northeast of Charlotte, kind of above Concord. And here's one priced at $367-ish, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and that's an end unit of a townhome. And that one, that could be great. I love Kannapolis, man. Can you tell? I love Kannapolis. All right, here's one that is a townhome up in Kannapolis, $315 and change. Here's another one that's up in Kannapolis, $365 and change. So again, you can see the difference in square footage. That one's 1,400 square feet, and this one's like 400 square feet more. So that, same bed bath count, 3, 2.5, but those rooms are going to be bigger, and the living space will be bigger. And again, if you're a serious buyer and you want me to go shoot that exact home, you got to call me. I'll connect you with one of my team members, and we'll get you working on the deal. And I'll be available to go shoot something to give you a better feel if you're from out of town. If you're from in town, let's just get you in to go see it tomorrow, right? Here's one priced under $428, 4 bedrooms. This is standalone. It's up in Mooresville, again, north of Charlotte. So you can see they just go on. Let's just go fast. Mooresville, 455-ish. Fort Mill, Fort Mill Schools. If you got kids, this is a no-brainer. Fort Mill Schools? Are you kidding me? Fort Mill Schools? Brilliant. Like priced under $445, 3 bedroom. What a great, and see the resale on that. So you move in there for a couple of years, turn around, you want to sell it or rent it. Think it. Fort Mill Schools are ridiculous and highly sought after. So here's a townhome. Are these townhomes? That's Mooresville. That looks like a single family home, but this is Fort Mill. That's Anniston Chase. Anniston Chase is single family, standalone, but Ash Downs with a Fort Mill address. So is that Fort Mill Schools? We'll find out. Call her, holla at your boy. Priced under $400. Wow, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, and that definitely looks like a townhome. And Ash Downs townhome, $393-ish, 3 bedroom. This is definitely a townhome. Charlotte, city. Oh, this is right in the city. So if you want a really good commute, like into uptown, I'll bet you this one in City Park would be perfect for you. Mid fours, 455 and change. So there's just a ton of them all the way around. Oh, now I love this location. Pineville. This is in Preston Park. I mean, downtown Pineville is really cool. And you're right next to the mall, the big Carolina Place Mall. You're right close to the airport. Easy commute. You could drive your car 5 minutes, park, and get on the little trolley, not the trolley, but the light rail, and go into uptown Charlotte and come back on the light rail and park there. So I love Brighton Park, man. Preston Park, this Brighton model. Man, I love Pineville. I love my area. Can you tell? Here's another one there, 478 and change. This one's up in Monroe. Now, Simpson Farms. In Monroe. We haven't talked about Monroe. I love downtown Monroe. Very cool small town. And I go there quite often. So if you go off to the southeast of Charlotte, there's a neighborhood called Simpson Farms. Now, by the way, Simpson Farms has one section on one side of the street is, mostly 2-story, if not all. That would be this one. But if you go across the street, they've got a ranch homes neighborhood that may or may not come up in this list in Simpson Farms. That's mostly all ranches. Who's going to be living there? Mostly all old people, like that have gray hair. Can't guarantee it. But so it's Concord 328. So suffice it to say, and I can send you this list in Pineville, Preston Park again, townhomes. So you get the gist. There are a whole bunch of homes for sale from this builder all over town. And if you can move like right away, if you're a cash buyer. Now, this is Selena at the Vineyards again. I'm just going to leave that one up. Great ranch for like $489-ish and such. Be very close to the airport. Here's what I'll tell you about Meritage, national builder. I like this builder. That tradesperson I told you, the flooring contractor, he likes this builder. That's good to get, and I find them to be reasonable. They use spray foam insulation. And that's different than bat insulation or just blown in. And so spray foam, custom builders use spray foam. It just gives your energy efficiency up a notch, and they'll show you the HERS ratings. For instance, much higher energy efficiency just via the HERS ratings from let's say you wanted to buy, I saw a 20-year-old ranch plan for $489. This one is going to save you money every month just by virtue of the energy efficiency with that spray foam insulation. Whereas, let me see if I can just pull this one up just to give you a feel for it so I can back up what I'm saying. Energy efficiency, where is that HERS rating? HERS rating, that's over here, 59. Now, the higher the HERS rating, the better. So just do research on how energy efficient is a HERS score of 59. There was another one I saw in here in the 60s. So I love that. And if you want me to go shoot a video tour of this house or any of them, all you have to do is ask. 704-345-3400. 704-345-3400. Hit subscribe, like, share, etc. Never reach out to the builder. Always get a buyer agent first. That's what we want to do for you. So if you're relocating to Charlotte for a job and you need to move fast, call me. 704-345-3400, and I'll see you in the next video.